sometime in lonely hours and save a thought for decay. Stones and mossy monuments, weather-stained. Sit a while and watch the patterns of the puddles in the comes these days I wonder more and more just where the lines are drawn in my private war. Water shimmers, eyes turn as I pray, while thoughts and images from the brigade.
Four in the morning and the water is pouring down. The stove don't work and my lady's just left town. Lying on my back 'cause there just ain't nothing to do. Empty bottles on the floor, dirty dishes in the sink. Nothing left to drink and the sun don't shine. I left my lady because she just wouldn't stop crying. Watching a cockroach crawling on an old tin can. When your lady left you, it's hard to leave your man. Jimmy Joe with knees and legs all bandaged up. Come asking for money and all I had was a buck. Four in the morning and the water is pouring down. Stove don't work and my lady's just left town. Howdy, folks. Who's here? Everyone hears the creek running by. Got some weird green stuff. Well, at least I did the laundry. Even if the stove doesn't work. And the dishes are all undone. Hey, Arbor 85, Linda, Lucia, and Philip. It's actually not that weird. It's coconut water matcha. But let's start. We're on the Tasting Tongue outside of the Dreamer's Den. Soon to be occupied a bit. Let's get some tea water started. That's what makes you feel at home when you're moving into new places or previously occupied places. Okay, we got started. I had it already started. Put some more. Whoops. Put some more. Whoa, stay in there. So we still have got our bit of a pyrolytic gas stove fixation here. Even though winter is wrapping up, but still can't help to be obsessed a little bit by fire. Come on, get it started. I think that might get it going. Okay. And see what we get to do once this gets going. We've got some water. This is creek water, actually, which you want to boil around here. Didn't used to be that way. Maybe 20 years ago. Nowadays, that's the best, safest option. We've got some nice Herbal Cup Ayurveda cinnamon chai spices. No caffeine. We've had enough today. It's already in the afternoon. I was 10 minutes late. But what we need to do now is clean up the Tasting Tongue because there's too much stuff on here to be comfortable. Let's get some of the stuff out of here. Oh man, low power mode. What does that mean? We've got some heat going out. Let's take a look inside the Dreamer's Den to see how cozy it is in here. Still need to sweep the floors, but we do have our very own gasification process happening. Let's take off the helmet and see what's going on. Ooh, looks pretty. Pretty. Oh, yeah. So you can see that this is already getting warm. Ooh, it's hot. That's what we like it to get hot. And then all this ceramic holds the heat for a little while. Okay, we're running out of batteries, so we're going to run back and plug in before we get cut off. Seems like a little bit of a domestic day today. We've kind of found our low point for domestic regeneration, material upkeep, the war against entropy. Keep fighting. Now that the snow's melted, we can see the messes everywhere. Let's take a look at our little musical icons there. Oh, don't look in there. It's messy. Okay. Starting a woodland hostel. Tom says, enjoying the creek vibes. It's nice out there. It should be nice out there. Dreamer's Den, woodland hostel. For myself. Trying to clear the mind. Trying to clear my mind. Trying to put it all together. I'm gonna get this. Okay, what we really want is, hey, let's try plugging into this. Then we can move around. Okay. All right. We're mobile once again. Let's see if we can find some sunshine. So according to the weather, we've got a week of sunshine or something like this. Time to do everything. I'd like to ask some questions here. Clear mind, new tunes. I'd like to find out if other people are as affected by the weather as I am. I'm stopping by the creek over here. Maybe I'm gonna take my shoes off. I don't want them to get wet. I want to fish something out of here. I'm gonna take my shoes off. Who needs shoes with weather like this? So this was, with my stove obsession, I made another one. Oh, it's still not ready. And so this can had paint on it, and it burned away the paint, so it won't smell bad, hopefully. Anyways, we're not gonna play with that one right now. We're gonna play with this one. We've got let's get some tea water. It's almost going. Let's see what that does. Okay. Now let's get sweeping here. We're gonna put the guitar away. Get down to some. We've got a broom here. Got to get rid of all this junk hanging around. Ugh. Ah. Let's see. Spring cleaning. We need to get organized. How do we expect to do anything with all this mess everywhere? Ugh. Look at all this. Money everywhere. Quarters. Pennies, dimes. Man, we're rich. We can do our laundry again. Very much affected by the weather and badly in need of spring more than usual. Tom says it's summer and really hot. So I confess, I have mixed feelings about the springtime. On one hand, I think, I feel, I imagine, I predict that I'm going to have more energy to do things, right? Sometimes when I count the hours in the winter, I'm amazed at how much time I need to just lay around. And, you know, I remember the good old days, working 16-hour days, exhausting yourself before the sun goes down. All right, we're almost to the broom time. We've got ourselves a buck to give Bandaged Joe. Did anyone catch that lyric in the song? That was called 4 in the Morning. I forget who it's by, but a bunch of people covered it. Another down and out and dreary domestic tune. Heat and humidity knock me out as well. Seems to be this middle place that we're all comfortable with. What, we got all wimpy without our brown fat anymore? No gasification still. We're waiting. I don't know. I was trying to get some more brown fat too. But I need to jump in that creek more often. I was doing it a little bit. Let's see. Okay. We're getting all organized here. Once everything's in order, we're going to feel much better about everything, right? What's the thing to do? You're not sure if everything's okay? Do your laundry or sweep the floor. Or start a fire. Okay. Time for the broom. We're gonna go inside again, and after we do our house chores, then we get to reward ourselves by jumping in the Dreamer's Den where it's getting comparatively toasty, right? And we'll sing another song when our chores are done. But first, we've gotta all this. Look, all this is from the winter. All this stuff here. Oh, man. Still need to save some of it. Oh. Okay, it's cutting, getting there. Got more stuff to clean up. What is this stuff, man? In a minute, we're gonna have a cleaned up tasting tongue on the Dreamer's Den. Just had some of our collected stones on the altar over here. Gotta make sure they're safe. Some potentially useful objects. I had a more. I remember once when I had a more domestically fastidious friend who was helping me clean up my place, and these nice stones. Oh, little acorn. I don't think this one's viable anymore. It was when we picked it up. Maybe it still is. I could try. Oh, it's a blue glowstone. All right. So this more domestically fastidious friend of mine helping me with my domestic situation. Man, I could use someone helping me with my domestic situation. It's all right. Everything's under control. And she was kind of dismayed about all the junk that I was saving. that she couldn't organize because you need categories to organize your stuff. And I came up with a very dangerous category, which was potentially useful objects. Oh, it's dangerous because, man, anything can be in there. Potentially useful objects. PUO, potentially useful objects. Okay, we're getting ready for our sweep again. All right. The winter goes away. Got things in the way. I don't know. Well, it's kind of getting there. Oh, this is a big, heavy marble thing. Okay. All right, getting closer. This out of the way. That's a potentially useful object. Oh, potentially useful. I might need a quarter for some laundry one day. Getting closer. All right. I'd say it's starting to look a little better. Is it? We've got a dreamer's den. We've got a tasting tongue with a little camping chair. We've got a fire, gasifying away. We've got some hot water boiling. All right. Is it time to go in for a song inside? Sweeping in the woods. Hello, beautiful person. Moorshed. Yes. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Become the domestically fastidious friends we all admire. Yeah. I'm gonna do it too. Because it's necessary. We know it's necessary. We've known it's been necessary for a long time. Let's bring our... Maybe we'll hear the whistle blow for the water in a bit, and we'll come out and have some tea. But let's get into the warm. Even though we're missing, we get a little bit of sunshine in here. Look, the sound's a bit different too. It's probably good in here for playing music, I bet. It's already warm. Smells good. We've got some windows. We've got skylight. What we still need in here is somewhere to put our cups. We don't have a cup holder in here yet. The window still, look, it just barely works. But it's a dangerous proposition because look at that angle. It could be sliding off at some point. All right. Yeah. I think it's going to be helpful possibly to move into the dreamer's den to get used to a clear mind, and then we won't suffer the disorganization in the rest of our life. Okay. So does anyone tell me a song to play? Yes, that's what it's about. It's about pondering and little sanctuary. Let's have a word from the dictionary of the strange, curious, and lovely. Closing our eyes, picking a word. Lustrum. Lustrum. Period of 5 years. A lustration or purification, especially the purification of the whole Roman people, which was made by the censors once in 5 years. Purification of the people? That sounds a little scary, but to see, personally, we could think a lustrum is a period of 5 years. Purification. Well, we're going through a little short lustration, right? Purifying some of our potentially useful objects, potentially useful as they may be. There's a bit of a cutoff point there about whether they're going to really be useful. All right, and what we need to do in here still is, I think the windows are going to need to be double walled. They're a single one, and so the heat doesn't stay in as well. I think we need to go around to all the corners here too. And you see there's, well, oh, look, there's a friendly little spider in the corner. But what we need, see, there's little cracks and holes. We need to probably go around and fill in all the cracks. That would also keep the heat in a little bit better. We probably have another month where we need to keep the heat in. So we'll do that. We'll do things. Okay, here we are on the Dreamer's Den bed. We've got a guitar. We're gonna looking for a request. Tom, set a candle in the night. Thanks for that request, Tom. I'll play that sometime, but Linda requests Dandelion Wine. That sounds like a good spring song. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna I thought that tea water would have been boiling by now. That's what I thought. Did anyone get to see the door in the Dreamer's Den? What's that? It's the glinting spade next to our gasification wood stove. Did I get a whole presentation of this before? See down below? This is, you pull this out, that's where the ashes go down there. And some of the air goes in there, and then, ooh, it's even warm up here. That's nice. And yeah, the top needs some fixing. It actually needs a little bit of renovation, but I got some parts on order to make it more proper. Ooh, it's good. It's warm in here. I should really come out here and be coming out. I mean, I need to spend my first night here is what I need. Philip says, we're in my granddad's old place, so there are many potentially useful items that became lost to unusefulness years ago. Yes, man, those grandfather's old places, I go to those estate sales. Those are dangerous too. But, you know, I guess we learn bit by bit. I think I go through some of my things, and I see the things I picked up from granddad's old estate sale. And I know that I've grown in my being when I take note that if I were to go to that same estate sale today, I would not have picked up that object. Yeah, live and learn. So, pretty soon, I bet. I don't know if you can see out that window. Oh, it doesn't look like it. We've got the see out there was our hummingbird attractors. Pretty soon it's going to be hummingbird season again. We'll get some little fake flowers for them to deceive the hummingbirds. They like it. They like sugar water better than flowers. Isn't it sad? Well, I don't know. Maybe the sugar. I'm not going to justify giving sugar water to the hummingbirds. But we don't need to talk about that. Accumulated stuff belonged to parents and aunt and uncle. Yeah. That would be something, to have a bunch of someone else's stuff. I have a hard enough time with my own stuff. I don't think I could handle being responsible for all of that. I'm not gonna have to really take care of anyone else's stuff. Not I know of. Hopefully, no one has to take care of mine. I don't know. What my mother's doing, which I thought was pretty sweet, she's like has all of her mementos, and she is collecting all the pictures and finding the best ones to put in these books, so that she can, so that she can get rid of the mess and not leave people with messes. I still have some books in my mammy's basement. And I remember one time she said, well, I'm not going to be here forever. Take care of your books. That's true. It's the biggest thing is the time that it takes to deal with the things. Even one of the heaviest kinds of work that whenever I do this, I realize how much work it is like moving big heavy things around from one place to another. And you don't even necessarily feel like you're doing anything. You're just moving heavy things from one place to another. But we're going to disconnect. But man, it takes a lot of calories or energy or muscle power. Or when I was working for Philip for like 3 days, I really messed up my back. I was really scared. I mean, I wasn't that scared. I was a little bit scared. But then I guess it's like a muscle. When you pull a muscle, it takes like 3 days. Here we are. Are we gonna get our tea water? Where's our tea water? It sure takes a while. I don't know if we're gonna get our tea water anytime soon enough. No. It takes its time. Okay, let's play a song. Let's get on with the spring cleaning or organizing or whatever we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna clean up the Dreamer's Den for occupation. Okay. Here's for springtime. Stashed away photos of dandelion wine. Me in the orchard, lazy day bars, we chained our flowers. We picked strawberries, in the green parts, lost in an orchard.
chain. We brought our bottles in a basket. Flowers collected from the day before. Soon we were lost, had lost all our chains, flowers and gathers of branches. We spoke in whispers, shouts and giggles, and even our clothes were gone. Then in the springtime, remember I was stashed away, bottles